Another monster book? Oh yeah, stick around. Hi folks, Old Man Grognard back with another monster book. Now, you know, for some reason, I tend to collect monster books. Mainly because there's so much fun to thumb through. They give you great scenario ideas. If you need a module or something else you've written to be punched up a bit, I crack the books. But I've got stuff like the 1E Monster Manual, the 2E Monster Manual, the Creature Catalog, RC's Monsters, all the Clones Monsters, plus things like, you know, Tome of Horrors 1 through 4, and all the world's monsters, things like that. So I am not lacking for monsters, so why do I need another monster book? Well, the thing is about all these different monster books is they always bring something unique to the table. And this one is no exception. I'm talking about Beasties by Night Owl Workshop. Now, Night Owl Workshop does great stuff. They're like, I don't know why they're not more visible in the OSR world. Because I've got a lot of their books, and I've reviewed a few of them here, and I'll probably review a few more. You know, I did Guardians, I did Freebooters, Raiders of the Lost Artifacts, things like that, and they're just quality stuff. And it's like, yeah, a monster manual from this guy's. Let's take a look. Now, here's what it looks like in print. It was published in 2016. It is 88 pages. The authors are Thomas Denmark with Terry Olson. Thomas Denmark also did all of the illustrations, and he did the layout, and I believe the maps too. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Graphics and layout. Yep, he did all the maps. Now, all their stuff is based on one thing. Swords and Wizardry White Box. They take that as a jumping off point, which is a variation on original three book D&D, which is good. Because I find something like that infinitely adaptable to any clone or any later addition to D&D and things like that. Excuse me. And it's just very clean and well done, and anything I can tinker with, I like. I do. It's a basic 2-page layout. They have 27 monsters, and they put a few other interesting little tidbits things in here that I'll show you in a minute here. Here's what the layout looks like. You've got a monster, its stat block, a description, and a picture for all 27 of them. This is a Bone Creeper. It's got some interesting variations on themes like the Dire Sturge, which I'll be using. Now, what I find interesting in here is that all their other books follow the Swords and Wizardry AC model, which is they give you both ascending and descending armor class. This book only gives you ascending armor class, which I find is kind of odd. I'm thinking that maybe they're moving away from doing that, because this was like one of their most recent books, and I think that they may be moving away from just doing ascending armor class. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, they have nice variations on ordinary monsters like a Dire Sturge. I like this kind of stuff for a couple of reasons. For one, it lets the new GM or DM, it shows them what you can do with a regular monster out of a monster book. You have a Sturge, okay? Make it a Dire Sturge, bump it up, give it some muscle, or do other variations on. What if it was fire breathing? Like the other books got ghoul sturges. They have ghoul touch, and then they'll sit there and drink your blood. And it's great for beginning dungeon masters who don't know how to do this kind of stuff. And also it's great for us old guys too, because sometimes we forget, and sometimes we just need that little spark of going, oh yeah, a Dire Sturge. Okay, yeah, this'll work. And it just, everybody's saying, well, the DM should do that anyway. Well, a lot of them don't know, and some of them are just like kind of burned out. I've been kind of burned out. And that helped get the gears going in the head, which is good. Here's some of the other ones. They have a nice dragon variation here, Malefic. I can't pronounce that word. Malefic Wyrm, I guess it is. And the Ogre Gladiator. Yeah, I can dig that. These guys are like, they've been raised as a gladiator. That's the gladiator life. This is what they do, and they wear feathers and stuff. It's funny. It's like they're peacocks with deadly weapons. And also they have some nice variations on Undead here. This is the Undead Champion. Now, they don't give you alignments, I believe, in these descriptions, but this guy's kind of a good guy because he's championing something, and when he's done, that's it. There's another one here that like guards an area, but if that area is breached, it'll just shrug and fall to dust. Here's a this is one of the NPCs. This is one of the extras I was talking about. They give you like a half a dozen NPCs. This is an elven wizard with a backstory and everything like that. They just threw them in. He just threw them in there. Here's some NPCs. He's probably used them in his game too. And they also comes with some charts. For instance, the 12 Minor Undeads. They also have 12 tricks and traps. A couple of charts there. So it's a bit of a grab bag in the end. Oh, they also give you, I don't know why more people don't have flying mega dungeons, but it gives you 3 levels of the flying Locust Citadel. And it's like a flying dungeon. Wow. Okay. I think I can do that. And he finishes off with a cross-section of an underworld. That's it. Just that picture. It's like, does that get your mind going or what? So you get a little more than monsters in this thing. You've got some unique monsters in here. You've got some variations on a theme. It's a nice cross-section. And being a digest-sized book, you got all these you can use for your prep. All the other books and stuff. But if I want to throw something different at the players, and I just got my bag and it's an impromptu thing we're doing, I'll carry this around in my bag. Because this has got enough variation. It's got enough unique stuff in here to deal with. I mean, a red-maned hobgoblin, a locust god of sword, swarms, which is almost like he looks like a giant humanoid locust. There's his picture. And this is a neat one, a phasing pit lion. Now, you've heard of ant lions before, or dire ant lions, or giant ones, or something like this. This guy's different. He's a little different. He can separate his body from the thorax here, and he can just bury his body with the legs just right under the surface of the sand, and he can have the stomach part, the thorax, buried up to 100 feet away. And when he catches something and swallows it, eats it, swallows it, whatever, it gets teleported into the thorax. So it kind of blew my mind, thinking about that. And it's like, wow, this could really, I've already got a couple of ideas for this one. In fact, I'm running an Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea game coming up. They're going into the desert. They might run into one of these. Beasties by Night Owl Workshop. Where to get it? Usual places. Drive Through RPG and RPG Now. They have, first of all, if you just want the print version, Lulu's got it for $9.99. Now, Drive Through RPG Now, you can also get that. But they give you you can get the PDF for $5.99, the print for $9.99, or both for $15.98. And they may be running sales, so check. That's where you can get this stuff. Go out and use it. I mean, this thing's very. I mean, it's not a DMG. It's not a first edition DMG, but this has got a lot of use for me, and I think you'd like it too. And if you do like it, or you don't like it, or you want to argue with me about it, email me, oldmangrognard@gmail.com. So until next time, bye-bye.